Back now at 8:09 with a new debate over that age-old question, can working women really have it all? Can you reach the top of your profession and have a happy family too? Well, one executive is about to put that to the test in a groundbreaking way. And Natalie has the details on that story. Natalie, good morning.
Good morning again. Well, Savannah, on Monday, former Google executive Marissa Mayer was named the CEO of Yahoo. At 37 years old, she is now the youngest chief executive of a Fortune 500 company. She also just revealed she's pregnant, and what Mayer is saying about how she'll balance her demanding job and her new arrival has people talking.
The news that Marissa Mayer was taking over as CEO of internet giant Yahoo was eclipsed by her announcement that she's expecting her first child in October. The former Google executive told Fortune magazine that she disclosed the pregnancy to Yahoo's board and that they showed their evolved thinking in ultimately hiring her.
We've been going for years and years saying, why can't we get women to the top? Well, we can't get women to the top unless we allow the top women to have babies on their timetable, regardless of what's happening in their career.
Pregnant and powerful, Mayer now faces challenges ahead, starting with her new job.
Yahoo's kind of in rough shape. They're on their fourth CEO now in just a few years, so they need a sense of stability.
But Mayer's comments about how she'll handle her time off to give birth have raised a few eyebrows. She said, "My maternity leave will be a few weeks long and I'll work throughout it." In an unscientific poll by Today Moms, 11% of respondents thought Mayer was being a great example for planning to work through her maternity leave, while 89% thought it was a bad thing and that new moms should get to take maternity leave.
On the one hand, I'm absolutely thrilled it's about time. On the other hand, I worry that the message is that women have to squat in the field and have the baby and then start back picking the crops. It's just not that simple for a lot of women.
High-powered working moms have been a hot topic lately, thanks to a recent cover story in The Atlantic, Why Women Still Can't Have It All. The author Anne-Marie Slaughter left a high-level job at the State Department to return to work as a college professor so she could spend more time with her teenage sons. With Mayer's announcement, the debate has heated up again online, with comments ranging from, "Balancing the leadership of a multi-billion-dollar company and taking care of a newborn is not compatible. There is no sense pretending that it is." 2, if the job would have gone to a man, would the most important thing to write about him be that he would become a father for the first time in October?
Well, Mayer's first day at Yahoo was Tuesday. Now, as for her other big project, she has said that she and her husband are expecting a boy. Savannah?
All right, Natalie, thanks. Ivanka Trump is an executive at the Trump Organization run by her father, Donald Trump. She's married and has a baby daughter. And Rachel Campos-Duffy is married to Wisconsin Congressman Sean Duffy. She's the mother of 6 and author of Stay Home, Stay Happy. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Can't wait to get your reaction on this. When you heard, okay, Marissa Mayer, she's so impressive. She's going to be Yahoo's new CEO. And she's having a baby in October. Did you think, hooray for women, we've come so far? Or did you think, oh boy, this is going to be difficult? Ivanka?
Well, I think she's shattering glass ceilings in many ways. But, you know, what bothered me about the debate is in the very early announcements. You know, when they first were announcing the fact that she was taking on this role as CEO, the youngest of a Fortune 500 company as a woman. And in that, the adjective they chose to use to describe her was the fact that she was pregnant. And I felt that that was not a good thing for women. I'm incredibly proud of what she's doing. I think it represents an amazing opportunity to tackle in a very public way both an incredible thing in a professional capacity and also in a personal one. But I haven't loved how the debate has ensued around it.
It's interesting because we did our poll on our website. 89% thought it was a bad idea to try to do both. I mean, Rachel, she says that she's going to take a maternity leave for a few weeks and then but continue to work. I mean, do you think that's realistic?
Well, I think we should stop pretending like her situation is like the average working parent. She can afford a team of support 24/7. So her situation, I think, might be workable for her. That said, I don't think that it's sexist to talk about the trade-offs of being a working mom, especially at a high level like that, or being an at-home mom. There are trade-offs, and they're real. They involve time.
Ivanka, you mentioned that you just had a baby and you went back to work rather quickly.
I did, and I think I think you made a very, very interesting point about the fact that she has an infrastructure that can support her. This happens every day. Women across the country are having children. Not all of them have the privilege to be able to actually craft their own schedule. The great thing about being a CEO is not that the demands on her are less. They're probably more than most people. But with that said, she has the flexibility to determine when she's going to go home, when she's going to take meetings, and work around that, which a lot of people don't have. And I was very fortunate to have that as well.
What do you guys think of this whole question about whether you can have it all? We return to it time and time again. I mean, is that the right question to be asking in this context?
It's a relative measure, I think.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, what is having it all? I mean, again, it involves trade-offs. It involves time. I can say as a parent that, being an at-home mom doesn't make me a better parent. I think, what it does is it gives me a lot more do-overs when I do things bad. It allows me to improve my parenting. We hear a lot about quality time. I think there's something to be said about quantity time. And those are real things, and it doesn't mean that you're being sexist when you bring that up.
Well, it's a good discussion, and one I know we'll continue to have. Ivanka Trump, thank you so much. And Rachel Campos-Duffy, good to see you, too.